This one is really exciting. The sign on the top there says assorted sweet potato toppers. So this is essentially a sweet potato topping station. I've never seen anything like this before. You see ice cream topping stations, salad dressing stations,
Potatoes,
regular potatoes, but this is specifically a sweet potato toppers station. It was hard to see all the different things because this photo was kind of a little bit blurry, but let's see if we can guess what all of the toppings are.
Do you think that the buffet restaurant blurred it on purpose because they didn't want anyone to steal their great idea?
Probably.
I don't see a trademark on there. Assorted sweet potato toppers.
Somewhere in there, there's going to be marshmallows. It's probably one of the white containers or the containers with the white stuff in it.
Berries, raisins.
Yeah, those look like dried cranberries. I see maple syrup. I see a canister of maple syrup there.
Aren't cranberries always dried? Do they come undried?
Well, they come as cranberry sauce.
Okay, that's wet and then dried. I guess just regular cranberries are non-existent. They're not marketable.
I don't know if I introduced us. Welcome to another episode of Food Buffet Report. And I think what we need to start doing is introducing ourselves too. So let's try this and see how it goes. I'll say I'm Aaron, and then when I say I'm Aaron, you say I'm Bill. Okay, ready? Welcome to another episode of Food Buffet Report. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Bill. Hi.
Do you like that? Do you like that sort of an intro?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good. All right, let's keep talking about the sweet potato toppings.
Toppers, not toppings. It's different.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I mean,
you just like to dictate, but you don't have any reasoning.
Seems like I could have got a better sign, like a neon sign maybe.
Yeah, those are expensive and they would never be able to turn it off because sometimes when you turn neon signs off, they never turn back on again. And neon sign repair is a dying art.
I told you that earlier. Stole it from me. Stole my content. What do you think's on the other side of the assorted sweet potato toppers tent? That's what they call that, a table tent. So you turn it on the other side, there's probably a totally different message, which only the kitchen could see.
I wonder if it says something like, "These buffet patrons are stupid."
Probably says do not make eye contact. Sweet potato toppers. You know what? The funny thing is that all the spoons and all the serving stuff now is stuff that I now offer for sale. So I think it's great that people are serving more silly things on the buffet because that just means there's more silly spoons for me to sell. Like now I could actually tell people, do you have any topper spoons? And they might be like, what's that? Well, there's a famous buffet restaurant on the famous YouTube show where they have toppers. You need those spoons. And there they are.
I don't think we talk enough about the fact that you sell things. And I think that's a really important aspect and connection to this show. Now, it's not the reason why we started the show. It was just kind of like a happy accident. The fact that you were in the food service industry and we decided to start this show about buffets.
I would love to take that paddle in the back. You see it, that pizza paddle? It's black hanging on the wall. See it? I'd love to take that. And if you were walking towards the toppers and just swing it and slap you across the face with it and knock your toppers all over the place. I don't know why, but
at first I thought you were going to ignore what I said about you working in the industry and why we started this show. But then I realized as you finished saying what you were saying, that it was in direct response to my stupid comments.
Exactly. That jar of jam, is that a jar of jam? Like, it has the price tag still on it. See it?
Yeah.
There's a couple of them. What are those like?
I think they might be there just for decorative purposes because you would have to open it. But maybe somebody would come along and open it and use it.
And then you have to put the lid back on. It's so awkward. People are behind you.
Do you think people know not to open those jars?
I would open it. I'd probably open it and dump some of it in one of those topper containers and just start mixing it up. What's that back there on the wall? It's like a sticky note.
It looks like a valve of some sort that turns gas on and off. It actually, you know what? It kind of looks like a shower handle, like to turn the water on and off. And it looks like it has a tag hanging from it saying, "Do not shower here."
Is that what toppers are? Do you think maybe they can shower you with toppers? That'd be great. That would be great.
I'm looking at the bowl to the extreme left, right by the maple syrup, and I'm taking a closer look at it on my second screen, and I have reason to believe that those might be Fruity Pebbles.
Really? Are they those jimmies, those ice cream jimmies?
No. No. No, I think they're Fruity Pebbles, and they're for the top of your sweet potato.
I mean, I've only ever had marshmallows on my sweet potatoes. The toppers, maybe some pecans or other things, but other than that, they've devoted an awful lot of the buffet to the assorted sweet potato toppers.
Well, let's just put it this way. If you're going to have a sweet potato toppers station, you're going to go all out with a variety of toppings.
They're not labeled though, so you have to know what you're going to have to, you should know what they are. Will there be a person behind there, you think, to answer any questions?
Well, there is somebody behind there.
Yeah, but they're way back there. How can you ask them? You'd have to, hey, they're busy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody there, like to really introduce the toppers and sell them.
I would imagine that if there's something that's unidentifiable, then they better have a label for it.
True.
Because people are going to come along and ask the same question over and over and over again. Like, are those noodles?
Yeah.
For the top of my sweet potato? No, they're not noodles. They're
cheese.
Yeah.
That syrup, is that a piece of cork lid or a fake cork lid? And why do they put syrup in jars like that? Can't really tell the difference between the flavor and syrup, honestly.
Well, there's real syrup, and then there's that sort of fake syrup.
Yeah, I can't differentiate too much. I mean, I'll take any of it. I don't care.
Real maple syrup tastes way better than the fake stuff.
Oh, that's so Canadian of you. I knew finally you're going to show your true colors.
Yeah. I think that this is a good place to wrap up this show. Thanks everybody for joining us. Don't forget to check out Random Buffet of the Day on Twitter. A new random buffet every day on Twitter.
Don't miss a single episode of it.
Yeah.
And if you have a random buffet that you'd like to talk about, please send it to us. We don't not talk about it. We don't, because we don't talk about it. We just post it. So we won't talk about the random buffet. We won't give you, will we give them credit for it?
If they want.
Aaron will send you a nice handwritten note in a beautiful container of Canadian maple syrup.
Sure.
For your participation.
Yeah.
If we select your random buffet and we have enough money to buy the syrup. We don't
have enough money.
We're not making money. This is a non-profit show.
This show isn't making any money.
Thanks. You didn't have to tell people that.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week.